Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Armory, welcome to Full Time Sports Network, welcome to X, and welcome to Brezzy. How you doing, Brez?
Hello, mate. How are you? Good to be back.
Yeah, not too bad. You know, this is the weirdest game for me. My local team are playing the team that I love. It's a weird game. I don't particularly
That,
like it.
yeah, it's that heart and headed one, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's like the Molyneux is literally outside my window.
Oh well.
And it's um it's just it's a weird one because obviously I will have to, if we get beaten, I will have to hide that I'm an Arsenal fan for quite a while. And I'm very proud to wear my Arsenal shirts. I always am, but I
Yeah.
probably will hide it for a while if we do get beat. I don't think we will, but you just never know. I was speaking to I obviously had an electrician here who's an Aston Villa fan today, and obviously he had to give me some banter as well.
Of course.
But we had the delivery lady as well. She's an Arsenal fan, weirdly, but she was saying that she's going to do all deliveries before the game kicks off, and then just hide at home. Whatever happens, happens. So
Yeah.
it's just hilarious. What you have to do when you live in the opposition's back door, basically.
Yeah.
Cole's already in here saying, "Oh, Super Bobby, big up to Cole. Hope you're doing well." Cole has given me his team. I'll bring that up when we do the chosen lineups, mate. So I'll just star them for now. We'll come back to that shortly. Let's star that. Big up to Chris. I was thinking of you, mate, because I saw a video of Carlisle. So I hope you're okay, because I know that Carlisle has been hit by the storm pretty badly. So I hope you're all right, because I saw some footage of I think it was a building that was being built, and it's pretty much just being ripped apart a little bit.
Yeah, we've
Big
got
up
very bad here as
Tammy.
well.
Oh, is it? Where are
Yeah.
you?
I'm in the Cotswolds.
Are you in the Cotswolds? Oh, okay. I never
Yeah.
knew where you were.
Yeah.
Big up to Temmie saying, "Evening, Bobby. Will the Gunners deal with the Wolves, or will the Wolves make them drop their guns and run?" Very good, Chris. Well done. So we are not signing anyone, right? I haven't said that yet, have I? I expect to be doing 2 transfer shows next week. If that gives you a bit of a clue, we'll see. Big up to Gary saying hello. Hope you're doing well, Gary. Let's hope the Storm blows a player into the Arsenal squad. To be fair, the Storm was pretty bad earlier. It has calmed down now, so it should be fine for tomorrow. Once again, John Cronker and his lack of ambition. It's definitely not lack of ambition. It's just so hard to get who they want through the door. And as I've said, Arteta is very particular about what he wants. And if they're not available or they're just impossible to sign, then unfortunately that person can't come in. Doesn't mean we can't sign someone else. So that's the bit I'm looking forward to. Good evening to Dean saying, "Good evening, mate. How are you guys doing?" I'm doing all right. Brez, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good. Chris saying, "Yes, I'm aware of the storm. I did boxing watch long early this morning, which was held in Japan. Got 7.4 thousand views from it. Attracted a lot of subs from Asia and Japan. Big up to you, mate."
Well,
Boxing watch along this morning. I didn't know there was a boxing match on. You obviously you follow it way more than I do, Chris. And no, I haven't got a blooming clue. Who was it? What was it? Welterweight or whatever you call them, featherweight, or I don't know. See, I know
yeah.
nothing about boxing. Right. So obviously we're playing Wolves. Since the start of the Premier League, we have played them 21 times. 3 draws, 3 Wolves wins, 2 at home, 1 away. 15 Arsenal wins, 7 at home, 8 away. Recent meetings, pretty good. Confident. Build your confidence up a little bit here. Unbeaten in 5 recent games. And to be fair, Wolves are struggling at the moment. I know Vitor Pereira came in and they got some decent results, but they are struggling once again. This is the form guide. Now, we obviously know what happened with us, so we don't need to talk about ours. Wolves, 1 win in 5, and that was against Manchester United. That kind of tells you everything about Manchester United, if I'm honest. They lost to Chelsea, lost to Newcastle, lost to Forest. To be fair, they're like top 6 teams there. And then they drew to Tottenham, which again tells you everything about Tottenham. What are you expecting from Wolves tomorrow? Are you expecting a hard game or fairly easy?
I think it's that relegation fight, isn't it? They need the points on the board, and when a team needs the points, Arsenal seem to always have very few fluky moments. I'm hoping that's not the case, and I'm hoping it's like of Tuesday night, where we're absolutely cruising and sitting there nice and comfortably. But I have my reservations, especially with all the injuries that we've got as well.
Oh, jeez, tell me about it. Yeah, we'll get onto that with the injuries very shortly. Are you just making names up, Chris? So I have to try and say it. That guy. How the hell am I meant to say that? Who's one of the best fighters in the world in terms of pound for pound? The viewers could hear the storm. Had to keep apologising. Oh, mate, bless him. Well, I hope you're safe and hope everyone, your loved ones and everybody's safe around your area. I know it's been pretty bad, and I know Ireland's been battered by it. Cole saying it's going to be an easy game. Wolves were unlucky versus Wolves. Forest. Wolves had chances. Big up to Dermot saying big up Bobby. I'm not saying that. You know I'm not going to say that. They've won against Hoffenheim. Well done. I'm pretty sure you're still in the bottom half of the table. I don't know how many points you are from relegation. So, yeah, I'm glad you're alive because I know you're in Ireland and I hope everyone else over there, I know Philip's over there as well. So I hope you're all safe. I know, unfortunately, someone died in County Donegal. So, yeah, it's been awful, if I'm honest, the weather. But, yeah. Right, let's move on to the next part, which is where everybody is. We're obviously in second. They're in 17th. They've won 4, drawn 4, lost 14. We've won 12, drawn 8. That's our big problem in it, let's be honest. Drawing games. That's all we seem to do. Lost 2. Goals scored per game for Wolves is 1.5 compared to ours 2. Goal conversions 14% for both teams. Goals conceded 2.3 for Wolves, 1 for Arsenal. Chances created per game for Wolves. I know it's not that. I've obviously forgot to change the stat. I think it's 1.9 for Wolves. Chances created for Arsenal is 3.3, and clean sheets for Wolves is 3 compared to our 7. Obviously, we've been struggling in the Premier League to get some clean sheets lately. Do you feel that's because our defence is a little bit weak at the moment, or is it something else, do you reckon?
I think it's just obviously he keeps changing the back. Well, especially the 11. I think he's had 15 different changes. Yeah. So I think that's not helping as well. Whereas with last season we had a steady 11, whereas this season we've not had it. I think that's what's causing a few issues for us.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to find the actual stat for the chances created. I'm pretty sure I know it's not that because Wolves fans would not be moaning, but they are moaning a lot. I'm trying to find it now. Where
we could be Spurs. So
let's have a look. So no, it's definitely not that because they'd be dreaming. It is 1.9. Yeah, 1.9 they create per game. Let's have a look, see what people have been saying. Tottenham and United battle for relegation. I think they're both safe, but for me, they're out of Europe. I don't think they'll make that, if I'm honest. Dermot saying, I'm not saying that because someone's going to clip me saying it. So, Demi, I'm leaving it up there. Someone will clip me. Like they're not back from failure to more failure. You know what Colm's like. You know what Dermot's like. They'll clip me saying it, and they'll use it against me. Then Spurs will lose next game, and he will make excuses again. Whatever do you mean? It'd be the Sand Centre YouTube. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was the clip I saw. It looked horrendous, mate. Not enough balance in the team is why, says Cole. Only thing I want Storm to blow away Carlisle is to Williamson and the supporters trust. Obviously, for people that don't know Chris is a Liverpool fan, but also a Carlisle fan. He lives in Carlisle. And Carlisle are struggling at the moment. So that's obviously why he's making that comment. Just to explain why he's making that comment. Yeah, he's struggling with his Carlisle at the moment. Right, Wolves at home. They've played 10, won 2, drawn 1, lost 7. Goals scored per game is goals scored per game. They wished they've scored 14 at home. Goals conceded 23 away. Oh no, this is our home in it. Oh jeez, you can tell it's one of those days, can't you? Let's just gather my brain. Come on. For us, played 11 at home, won 7, drawn 4, lost 0, goals scored 22, goals conceded 9. The away form, oh jeez, what's going on here? Right, played 11 for us, won 5, drawn 4, lost 2, goals scored 21, goals conceded 12. Away for Wolves, it's 12, won 2, drawn 3, lost 7, goals scored 18, goals conceded 28. And then this is the important bit. This is kind of tells you how the game will play, but I will go into Geeks' message here. Wolves will turn up for this potential banana skin, says Geeks. Cunha to score against us written in the stars. Yeah. I highly recommend that you put £1 on it. You can just see it happening. I don't think he'll be a Wolves player by the end of the window. That does not mean that he'll be coming to us. There are other teams involved, but I don't think he'll be a Wolves shirt by February.
It'd be in the Forest shirt, wouldn't he? Looks of things.
Forest. There's Chelsea, Man United, because Man United are starting to make some outs now, which is what they needed to bring some in. So who knows? Man United might come in as well. Because to be fair, Cunha has been a very good player this season. He's had a fantastic season. You will see his stats in a minute. He has been brilliant.
He's my fantasy team, so yeah.
Well, there you go. For people that love fantasy, yeah. My heart says 3-1. My head says Cunha with a winner. Jeez.
I hope not.
Blimmin' heck. I will be hiding in Wolves for quite a while if that happens. I'll be honest. I just don't want that happening. Let's go through the comments before we go through these stats. The main going from the trust is BTEC version of Eric Rowan from the Wire family. Isn't Eric the one that had the goat mask? Isn't that Eric?
I think that's one of the families that had it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, Brezzy knows what I'm on about the WWE. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the old guy with the goat head or something. Luke Armstrong left Carlisle on loan to. Oh, that's good. That's quite a good move, to be fair, because we didn't use him properly under 2 managers. Well, that's a good move for Luke, to be fair. We've been playing with more freedom recently and starting to look like getting out of this rotten with players coming back into. I'm going to go for another 3-0. Oh, nice and confident, Dean. I'm writing these down, so that's why I'm just giving it a moment. So 3-0 from Dean. Obviously, we'll do this at the end as well. Arteta's press briefing this afternoon, you could tell he was desperate for a signing up front. Yeah, he's desperate for forwards. Jesus is out for the season, so that's a stinker. Saka currently is late Feb, but that could be pushed back into March. Could even be worse. Could be April, because it's one of those that you just don't know how he's going to react once he gets back on the grass. So,
you think if we get energy to Kai Havertz, we've got no really attacking forwards, and then we're done.
Rude. Yeah, we'll be relying on Kabia and Butler, Oed, AJ, because I
reckon he'll have to try Martinelli up front because he's going to have no other choice and put Trossard on the left.
Well, this is the thing. I don't know why we're not doing Trossard down the middle. He's a good striker. I never quite understand it, because Trossard has played striker. He's done it at Brighton, but we don't ever seem to do it. It seems really weird to me. But hey ho. We're trying to offer Kadeem Harris extension for him to stay for the rest of the season. In other words, he's leaving to clear it up. Don't take weeks or months. If we can get Ethan on the pitch and get him to complement Odegaard, then it's all over for them. I do agree with Ethan needs to be on the same pitch as Odegaard. It shouldn't be one or the other. One with the goat mask is bold with ginger beer. Yeah, I thought that was the guy I was on about. Cole is going for 3-1. Thank you, Carl. I'm guessing you got on about to the Arsenal. Before the end, any chance of a contract renewal update? Yeah, I can go through those, no problem. Evening PB and Brezzy. Prodigal has returned. Great to see you on here, B. Hi to the chat as always. Obviously, that's to you, Brez, because Brezzy's always seeing my ugly mag on here. If I'm Kadeem Harris, I'll be escaping like 2 quick thing from Quickland. Yeah, true. He is a good player. I'd say he's probably slightly better than League 2 level, if I'm honest. I quite like him, Kadeem Harris, to be fair. Not Arsenal standard for anyone that wants to clip me for that. It's not Arsenal standard. He's just a good player. Right, so Average possession for Wolves per game is 46.9% compared to Arsenal's 55.5. XG for Wolves is 23.7 compared to Arsenal's 37.8. Shots on target for Wolves is 4.4 compared to Arsenal's 5.1. So you can see how well Cunha's actually doing because I think he's on 10 goals or something. So considering only 4.4 shots on target per game, he's doing very well. Accuracy passes for Wolves is 337 per game, 81% accuracy compared to Arsenal's 415. So basically, we should be bossing the possession tomorrow. That's how it should look. But then it's the low block, isn't it? That's the bit that we seem to struggle with. Because Dynamo Zagreb, even though we got an early goal, did it very well for until the 66th minute or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to struggle. Because to be fair, Trindade and João Gomez are extremely good midfielders. Ones that we're looking at. Trindade was someone that we were linked with, 2 seasons ago when Edu was scouting Brazil. And João Gomez, everyone's pretty much after him. United, us, Chelsea, you name it. They're all looking at him. So got a good midfield. Action and crossing for Wolves is 3.4 compared to ours 5.1. XG conceded is 38.5, nearly double what we do, 19.8. And Wolves are the dirtier team. I won't be shouting that around too much, but at least it's something. Goals, 32 for Wolves, 27 from open play, 5 set pieces. Nothing else. No free kicks, no penalties, no own goals. Arsenal's 43, 29 from open play, 10 from set pieces, 2 penalties, and 2 own goals. Right. Now, this is obviously the injury list that we were talking about a little bit earlier. We'll quickly go for Wolves. Gomez is out till early Feb. The other dude, Kalazidic, that dude. Mid-Feb. Gonzalez is out till mid-May. Mosquera is out till early June. Lemina is ill, so he's a doubt. Probably won't be here because he's just got some bug. And Traore is a doubt. Now, Arsenal, Saka, late Feb. Jesus, season. White is now a doubt. He is back on the grass. Tomiyasu, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see him.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. He might bump into a fence and be out for another 2 weeks. Who knows? I love him to bits. Like, he's a great player when he's actually fit.
Yeah, no, I mean, when we signed him, he was quality, and then just for some reason he just started to get injuries, and then now it's just been one consecutive after the other, and it's just like, now we just don't know if he's even going to be back.
I don't know what it is. It's so sad because he is such a good versatile defender. And yeah. Lewis Scully is also a doubt, and Saliba is now a doubt, but I honestly will be shocked to see him at all tomorrow because I think it'll be stupid for us to even risk it. I don't want to see him till City game, which is next Saturday. So yeah. I have no wish to see him in Spain. I don't want to see him tomorrow. Just keep him under cotton wool and protect him. So yeah, let's move in to what people have been saying. Brenny, hope you're well, bud, from Geeks. Harry's been played as a right wing back when he's bloody winger 10. Make sense. We are a stupid club at the moment. We never make sense. If we did make sense, we would need to check the doctors. Brenny saying, hi, Geeks. I'm getting there. Still not there for streams. Thanks, mate. Yes, I can't wait to have Brenny back as well because he's my pod brother. Cunha job interview tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see his attitude. I know that he's come out today saying, "Oh, I'm 100% committed to Wolves." Of course, you're going to say that. You're not going to say, "Oh, I'm packing my bags already. I'm off." People don't say this. It's like the everyone was listening to the Leipzig owner the other day, going, "Oh, he's definitely said he's staying." That means absolutely bugger all. If someone puts the exact amount of money that they want on the table, that guy's off. Sesko's gone.
I'm hearing it's like 60 million they want for him.
How much do you say?
And from what I've read, they want 60 million.
60 million is the gentleman's agreement for the summer. So if you
okay.
want to get him out of the club now, I would suggest probably adding 15% onto it. So,
Wow.
that because obviously it's a gentleman's agreement for summer for a move, but they would want a little bit extra now because obviously they're going to have to do and probably pay a little bit more to get a replacement in. So, it's fair dues, to be fair. So, we know what we have to do. It all depends on what we can do. Great to see Ethan back on Wednesday. Always is. He always makes me smile, that kid. I love Tommy, but need to keep him away from gentle breezes and keep him bubble wrap. Yeah, pretty much. Is that Joe Gomez, the midfielder? Not the one that's out. This is Toti Gomez. So Toti, because don't forget this is Wolves, so they've got like a whole contingent of Portuguese players. No, that is Toti Gomez. He's out till early Feb. I believe he's a defender, if I remember correctly, Toti. João Gomez is fit as far as it's very confusing. It saves you a lot of money getting shirts, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, let's get into my 5 to watch. These are the ones that I think are going to cause us a problem tomorrow, and there won't be a surprise on one of them. But let's get into it. We'll talk about Ait-Nouri first. Most assists for Wolves this season as well. He's a dangerous left back. I think this is the one that I think he will go to Liverpool in the summer, if I'm honest.
I reckon.
Yeah, I can't think of who else Liverpool will go and get because obviously they're going to need the left back. Robertson's nearly kind of done now. Tsimikas clearly is not it. So they're obviously going to have to get a left back. So I would think Ait-Nouri. Say that again, mate.
So then, and Trent, because he's off to Madrid, isn't he, in summer?
Well, I've heard today that Real Madrid have nearly given up on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a done deal, pretty much.
Sure. Hang on, what's this? Bum, 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 bum. Ha! I knew it. Right. This is obviously something different, but this is something that was shared in our group WhatsApp earlier about Nipan. Now, I didn't comment on it because I was like, just because he's in Manchester doesn't mean absolutely bugger all. So, obviously, Brezzy knows about it because James shared it earlier. So, just because Nipan is in Manchester, everyone assumes that he's joining Man City. Ornstein has just shared that Arsenal are working on a deal. No agreement or decision has been made yet, but talks with Rosenborg and player camps are advancing to land the Norway Youth International. So my personal opinion, he's gone to Manchester to have a holiday. And everyone's just assumed he's there to sign for someone.
It's like the whole Isaac situation again, wasn't it?
It is. It's just ridiculous. It's like players aren't allowed to go to a different city. It's like it's ridiculous. I honestly don't know where Nipan's going to choose, and if he chooses City, then fair dues. But Arsenal are in the hunt, and people are saying, "Oh yeah, but City have got Haaland, they've got Oscar Bob," and that means nothing. He might even go to Man United. Who knows? He might go to Chelsea. There's loads of clubs involved in this. Not just us, not just the City clubs. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back onto my 5 to watch. Sorry, that was literally just breaking news. Andre as well. Very good defensive midfielder. I wish we'd signed him because I actually do think he would develop very well into a DM for us. João Gomez, as I spoke about earlier, very good player. Really good midfielder. Guarantee he'll be leaving in the summer as well. Matheus Cunha. I don't think he'll be in a Wolves shirt after the window, personally. And I've had to talk about him because I guarantee there's going to be a goal from him. It's written in the stars, let's be honest. Yep. I'm going to put £1 on it for it to score because I'm sure he will. And finally, Jürgen Strand Larsen. Now, obviously, I get to speak to the Wolves fans, and they actually do rate him very highly. And he's despite his height, he is extremely hardworking and he plays for the team. And I do like that. And obviously, he's got 7 goals, 2 assists. So he's not doing too bad in goal either. But, it's someone that I have to talk about because, we can all talk about Cunha. but Strand Larson as well. So yeah. Right. Temmie's done a team. I shall star that. Yeah. Wolves are strange. They always have like many people with the same surname. To be fair, Arsenal would be looking at another Jesus, which would confuse the whole Arsenal fan base because his name's Igor Jesus. So we'd have Igor Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli. You know, we're just not very I don't know, open with ideas of names to play for Arsenal. Really, Andre is he's so good. I love Chundado. My five. Arsenal 5 to not watch. It's Almunia, Jenkinson, Giroud, Denilson, and Sonogo. Of course, it is. It's Nori or Kirkes to Liverpool. Yeah, Kirkes is another one to keep an eye out for. Big up to Canna saying, "Evening chaps, I rate Nori. Needs to move up a level in terms of teams. Good player, 100% he is. I love that Nori." Evening to Tabs saying, "Evening, all chances of Nwaneri getting some minutes or even a start." I'll ask you, Brez.
For me, it wouldn't be a starter. It would be depending on where he is in his rehabilitation, if he's fit enough. No, I've seen him training, but I would say minutes. I wouldn't say start. Again, we're going to need him. It's just, I wouldn't risk it.
No, I wouldn't either. I want him to be available for City as well.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is David Ornstein. Yeah, I'm the same with you, Chris. You know how much I don't like Ornstein, Fab, and Ben Jacobs. I'm not the greatest fan of them. Yeah, I know. I don't listen to him anyway, but it was the fact that today everyone's had a bit of a meltdown because Nipan was meant to be going to Man City. But I never said anything. So I was like, no, I haven't heard that. He's literally been pictured in Manchester. That's it. Not with his team. He's literally just looking at Manchester. Why not? Why would you not? It's would it a nice city? It's not really, to be fair. But if he wants to go there, it's up to him. This is not a new thing, people. This is not a new section what we're going to do. My Arsenal 5 not to watch. For God's sake. Timmy, what have you started? Sikan, Stefanos, Scratchy, Andres Santos, and Cole Strong. God almighty. I rate Andre and João Gomez highly. Yeah, I can't see them being at Wolves very long. To be fair, Wolves could make a lot of money from selling a few of their players, to be fair. If Arsenal sign Igor Jesus, I'll stop watching football. I don't know me to be fair. I'll be honest, if we did get him, I would not be impressed because I don't rate him at all, to be honest. Larson got respectable stats, in my opinion. Yeah, totally agree. Big up Tabs. Moyes is coming for you, says Brent. Cunha is a winger 10. He's not someone you need if you want to win the league. Also, attitude issues, 100%. Timmy saying, "Evening, Ready? It is, Bobby. Go with it." Well, so I just do that for the next show as well. Just do my 5 players not to watch. I guarantee there'll all be. If Zinchenko's still here, they'll all be Zinchenko, just so everyone's fully aware. Geeks is to me in disguise. Very possible. Right, let's look at the battles. These are the battles that I think are important. Obviously, Thomas Partey, if he plays as DM, there's a huge chance he doesn't. Let's be honest. But I put him where I would put him. Thomas Partey is obviously one of our best DMs at the club, quite clearly. But for some lovely reason, we play him at right back. Brezzy, let's get your opinion on why we play him at right back.
Yeah, it's not my preferred choice at right back. I mean, he's good. He's got great ball control, and he can put for a free ball, perfectly. But again, I agree. I wouldn't be putting him at right back by any point. I'd rather pay a back free than put him at right back.
Yep. See, there are people that have got common sense. I just don't get it. The thing is, right, if he was, I don't know, 26, I'd probably be okay with it. He is aging, and I'm not saying he's super old because he's not, but you can tell that he's lost some pace. And you're then putting him up against extremely fast wingers. Of course, he's going to look bad. It's like we're setting him up to fail. and obviously for Wolves, the bouncer is going to be probably Trindade. But his stats are incredible: 4.2 duels won. Passing accuracy is 93%, which is impeccable.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning. And he wins 60% of his duels as well, which is better than Thomas Partey. So, as I said, I don't know if you remember Brez, but I was talking about him when Edu was speaking to his camp before Wolves got him. Trindade was someone that I wish we'd got, because I do think if we had him in the background for a bit, he would have taken over from Thomas Partey, because I think he's brilliant. But hey ho, we don't get him. It is what it is. Goalkeepers, Raya, doing all right. I wouldn't say it's his best season, but he's doing all right. Jose Sarr, awful season, absolutely shocking. 55% passing accuracy. That's normally his bread and butter. Goals prevented. He's actually caused 7 goals for Wolves, which is awful. Saves per game is only 55%. So Jose Sarr's had an awful season, to be fair. I think that's obviously one of the problems at Wolves. Let's go into the ice in the top. Obviously, this is top goal scorers. We've got Kai against Cunha. 21 games for Cunha, 10 goals. 19 games for Kai, 7 goals. Kai's got a better goal conversion. But to be fair, and I've said this about Cunha, he's not a striker. He is someone that can float behind the top man. So he can go on the left, go on the right, if he was to come, I reckon he's going to make Odegaard drop back a bit and put Cunha in that kind of position, which would make sense. I just don't see where else he will play. Can you, Brez? Because I've never got the Cunha one.
Yeah, I mean, no, not really. I mean, I wish Martinelli would cut in a bit more and just do some shooting, because he was good at that. Now he tries to do intricate footwork and then gets into the box and then gets tackled and then lose the ball.
Yep, you're spot on, mate. You're spot on. It's so frustrating. I've watched Cunha for a few years. Obviously, I'm a big Bundesliga fan, so I've watched him in Germany. I watched him a little bit in Spain, but I can't say I'm like, oh yeah, wonderful. I personally think, and I can't remember who agreed with me, I think it might have been Cole or Travis, said that I just think this is a purple patch. You have it sometimes. You have a season where it's just brilliant, and that's what he's having, personally. I don't think this will last for Cunha, to be honest. The Magic Makers, now this is obviously the highest assists. And guess what? It's not Odegaard. People. Wow, shocking. He's third in this list, behind Declan Rice. But it's now Trossard now with 4 assists in 22 games. To be fair, the last 2 games with Trossard, I've actually been impressed with him. There are games where he annoys the heck out of me. It's like he hasn't turned up. Past couple of days, he's doing all right. What have you made of Trossard this season?
I thought it was more of an impact sub. And then obviously with injuries, he's now had to play a more crucial role, and he is doing all right. He just needs more goals. But then it's the same thing with Martinelli. I mean, he was on form last season, and then the season has just seemed to have we seem to be still on a holiday. So I don't know why.
Yeah. 100%. What's going on in the comments?
We need a Dubai trip.
Oh God Almighty! What's going on? What's going on, Chris? Hang on. You can't get involved. Bobby's 5 not to watch. Zinchenko, Kivior. To be honest, I like Kivior, so I will take Kivior out. Marino, Jorginho, and I like Tommy when he actually does play. I'm spot on with Marino, Jorginho at the moment, and Zinchenko. Yeah, those 3, 100%. Marino, I hate personally at the moment. I don't get it. A position I didn't ask for, but Ray's Tammy. Oh, we're giving Tammy all this power now. This is worrying. Bobby, random question. What is the larger, the European or the African swallow? Not really. It's the God, what's going on with everybody tonight? It's the stadium upgrade, a viable thing. It is. We are speaking to the local council I do believe we can get it to 80,000. It's quite simple, to be honest, as well. It's literally just filling in the gaps. Because obviously the design at the top, it goes up and down, up and down. It's like a wave. There is ways that we can sort that out and kind of fill it up. It is viable. I don't think there's going to be much pushback from the council. And look, it will suit KSE because this is obviously what they do. They are real estate owners. So I do see it happening. I just don't know how long it might take. The council are quite hard to deal with sometimes. So we'll have to wait and see. Just as I removed Jesus from my alternative team, he gets a season-long injury. My rotten luck. Bobby is not the Messiah. He is just a very naughty boy. Just rating it. Batteries here. Welcome to the crew. Will you please stop it? Hates a person. Visual oh God. Didn't know Bobby hates people, to be honest. Chris, I know full well you know I do. Because we talk about other sports as well. It would be a positive for a way.
Yeah.
Oh God, right. Can we move on with the football now? Jeez, what's everyone up to tonight? Right, let's get into the chosen lineups, and Brezzy will give me his as well at the end, unless one of the teams is his. We'll get into it. Okay, Brez, what I was thinking of doing was just put that intro up. Give me your team so I can write it down, and I'll see if it matches any of the teams.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it's Raya in goal.
Yeah. So I'm preparing for City. This is why it's a few changes. So Raya, Timber at right back, Calafiori, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Odegaard, Rice, Sterling, Kai, and Martinelli.
Whoa. Okay. Right.
So I want to save Nawari. I want to save Martin MLS. And I want to save Saliba. All for City.
All right, give me the midfield again, because that was a bit I can get up.
Partey, Odegaard, and Rice.
Okay, I love the midfield. Sterling
on the right, Kai,
and
Martinelli on the left.
Okay, I like the front line. Now, everyone that knows me well enough knows I'm going to have a problem with someone here. I have no problem with Calafiori at the back, by the way, because I think that is probably a role that I think I would be more confident him doing, the centre back, because I think left back is just not for him. Timber got no problems with Gabriel. I will move on to Zinni. Why are you picking Zinni?
Just because I think I'd rather have him there than Martin Lewis Skelly, just because obviously he's just coming from injury, and I think with him and Nawari obviously coming back, I'd rather save them for City. I mean, he didn't really have a bad game on Tuesday, so for me, it would do a job. Obviously with that, you put Kiwior at centre back and then put Calafiori at left back.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Zinni than Kiwior.
I'm just thinking because obviously Zinni, and there's a huge possibility Zinni might leave as well by the end of the window. I just feel that his head wouldn't be in it if Zinni was playing. Also, I don't like Zinni, as everyone knows, at left back. I like him in midfield. I've got no issues with that. But at left back, I have nightmares about him. So I'm going to rate your team. You can rate the other 8. I'm going to rate your team, but I'm going to have to be honest, mate. I'm going to have to go with a 7 because of the Zinni. I do like the Calafiori at centre back. No one's really been doing that, and I find that quite weird because he's come in. Yes, he's not looked great at left back, but he looks better than Zinni, which, to be fair, isn't hard. But I don't know why
you could, in theory, put that as a back 3 and do Gabriel's Calafiori and Timber, and then also move Zinchenko or his position into midfield.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I like that. But we all know Arteta will never do this.
Of course not.
But I like that idea, doing a back three, having a four. Yeah, I like that. But I'm still going to give it a 7 because you went with Zinni. You get punished for that. Right. Anyway, there is 200 people watching, so thank you very much, 200 people. Right. Let's move on to rating these teams. So, Rosie, I don't have to do it this week, so you can do it. We'll go through the teams though. The first one is Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz. What would you give this rating out of 10? And there's no half allowed.
I would probably give that 6.5.
6.
6.5.
Oh, well, don't do that. It's either 6 or 7.
Oh, 7.
There we go. See, that's why I don't do halves, because I made you think now. I made you think about it. 7. Okay. So, what was your reason for? Is that because of Kivior?
Yeah, I just think he wants to be here. I think he wants to, go back to Italy.
Personally, I think you're spot on with that. We won't let him go now, but we will let him go in summer, I reckon. There's no way we can let Kivior go. No way. What's his name? Arujo was open to a move and obviously signed a new contract with Barcelona, but that doesn't mean he's staying there forever. They are going to be back to the table in summer.
And then there's Diamond from Sporting. We was looking at him last season.
Yes, Diamonde is one. Who knows what might happen with him in the summer? Could be interesting. Who knows what might happen by the end of the window? Who knows? Anything could happen. So 7 for that one. Next team is Raya, Partey, Timber, Gabriel, Calafiori, Rice. Oh, for God's sake. Marino, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz. I'm glad you're scoring it, not me.
I don't want to repeat myself, but it's going to be a 7. I would go for a 6 because it's Mourinho. I can't see why we signed him.
No, nor do I.
I'd rather use the money for someone else.
Yeah, we're now halfway through the season. I think we're all entitled to say this has failed. I think we're all entitled to say it now. There was a bit of embedding time. We allowed that, but I just personally think it was an epic fail because I just don't get it. I don't get him. It doesn't even interest me when he's on the pitch. I watch him pass the ball around a few times. He seems to be so slow as well, which doesn't suit us.
And in the summer, if Supermendy is going to happen, then we're going to have the same midfield as what Real Sociedad have with Odegaard, Supermendy, and Marino.
Yeah, and this is what I don't particularly like. Why are we copying something? Why hasn't he got his own mind? It feels like he just copies, because currently, if you look at City and the way that we play, we've copied their style of football. If it doesn't go down the right, then we go back and we go down the left. If it doesn't go, and that's literally what City do. And I don't like that. And now we're copying a midfield. And I guarantee this has got something to do with Martin as well, which I don't particularly like. I think he should just keep out of this. This is down to the manager. It feels like he's just got no imagination.
I think
that's scary.
He's more about possession, isn't he, really, Mikel? That's what he wants. Possession.
But what scores? What wins your games? Does possession win your games? No, it doesn't.
Well, no. Also, it's a good defense, but you also need a good attack. And he doesn't really believe in attack, does he?
It's just, I'm slightly concerned about him at the moment. Right, let's move on to the next two teams. So we'll start with Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Marino, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz. Yeah.
I like the Lewis Skelly part.
So do I.
The whole Mourinho and Kivior part is, I don't know whose is that, but I'm going to go 5.
No, I don't blame you. Don't blame you. I just, look, a lot of people do these teams for me. Like, there's over 200 people that do these. And I'm shocked that anyone does Mourinho. I just don't get it, because obviously, we all speak in the group WhatsApp. Obviously, speak to other people that like football, and they all say exactly the same stuff about Marino. And then when I get the teams, they pick Marino. I'm like, why? Why are we picking him? It's not working. I just don't get it. Anyway, let's move on to the next team. Raya, Partey, Timber, Gabriel, Tierney, Rice, Havertz. Now, this will be as the 10, not the 8. Odegaard as the 8, Martinelli, Sterling, and Trossard. Now, I don't mind this so much because we have got a problem in midfield, and dropping Havertz that far back doesn't really bother me because it has worked in a couple of games. He has done it recently. He hasn't looked too bad, to be fair. But what about you, Brez?
Yeah, I quite like that lineup. To be honest, it's quite strong. Obviously, with Tierney been in it, but I don't think he would start because, again, I'm pretty certain he's going to either be going to Celtic. If not, it'd be in the summer. And obviously, he is made out of glass. So,
yes.
I'd be worried that we play him and then he gets injured. I wouldn't mind, for the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. But it is a stronger lineup. I'd probably go for an 8 on that one.
Excellent stuff. Let's move on to the next two when the screen wants to change. There we go. Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Calafiori, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Sterling, Martinelli, and Trossard.
Again, it's the whole Kivior thing for me. 6.
6, no worries, mate. Next one is Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Sterling, Trossard.
At least there's no Mourinho in that one.
I know he has named up because I've got all the list in front of me. And I'm like, oh god, another one yet.
I'll go 6.5, but I'll go 6.
6. Cool. Right. Final two, and Marino's back. Raya, Partey, Timber, Gabriel, LMS, Rice, Marino, Odegaard, Havertz on the right, which I like, Sterling, and Trossard down the middle.
It's a good lineup for the attack. Midfield is questionable. So Marino had been in there. But the back 5 is pretty strong. Also with Raya, obviously he's given. I don't want to go for a 6 again because I'll just repeat myself.
No, it's fine, mate. You go -2. I don't care. It's your scores.
6.
6. Okay. Final one. Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Calafiori, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Sterling, Martinelli, and Havertz up front.
At least there's a Mourinho in that one.
Yes, but
I'd go
Kivior's there.
7.
7. Okay. Awesome stuff. Right. Let's get into the comments. Let's get into other people's teams. Now, I'm not sure Brezzy knows about the challenge, but he will know about it very shortly. Yeah. Let's have a look. Where would we get to? I thought you loved them people. You told me. Why not, Merchant? Good man, Brezzy. Sinchenko deserves a chance to ignore Bobby hatred. You sod. Brenny's gone with a team of Ray, Timber, Calafiori, Gabriel, Tierney, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz. I'll score yours, Bren. I'll give that a 7. That's all right. That, to be fair. Yeah. Any lineup but Partey has to be right back and Cini at left back, just to add a few more points to everyone's blood pressure. Exactly. Calafiori at centre back is, for me, likely to be his best position. Yeah, well, that's what he did in Bologna, but we seem to be trying to make him be a left back, which is stupidity. Let's have a look. Brez has just gone for a second. He will be back. Let's have a look, see where we got to. Zini, yes, Atletico Madrid have come in for him as well. So, to be fair, this will do us some good because we might get a little bit more money. Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Calafiori, Kivior, Bobby won't like him at left back, but he played well there versus us last season in a 3-1 game. Party Rice, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Havertz, Trossard. Christian Gabriel. Oh, God. Now that gets a 7. That's not too bad, to be fair. Zinni would have been better at the left 8 than Marino. I truly believe that. So do I. For me, literally, you could have saved money with Marino. We just didn't need to buy him. We could have put Zinni at the number 8. I don't know why we haven't. It's Arteta, and you know it is what it is. Marino is the suit of F1, 100%. You know what wins you games, everyone. Putting the ball in the back, keeping ball out of your net, or Jack. Yeah, Tierney, your best left back at the moment, but his head is not at Arsenal and he wants to leave, so that's why I don't play players who want to leave. Totally agree. Raya, Timber, Calafiori, Gabby, MLS, Rice, Odegaard, Zinni at 8, Martinelli, Trossard, and Havertz. You know, well, that's an 8. Well done, geeks. Tierney made out of glass. Oh no, not throw stones in. Saliba he's still a doubt, Mohammed, and I personally would keep him back for the City game. I wouldn't even want to get him involved in this at all. What be body line? I've never seen him ever do a lineup. To be honest, I don't like the stress of it. So I like rating other people's. To be honest, I might do one next week. I might do one next week when I play City. Calafiori is centre back. Play him in his bloody position. I wish I managed to do that instead of trying stupid experiments. 100%. Brez is in the chat. I'll be rapping in cotton wool. Exactly. Totally agree, Brez. There's one more squad. Oh, no, 2 more squads I need to score here. But Carl did Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabby, MLS, Party, Waneri, Odegaard, with Trossard, Havertz, Martinelli. That's going to get a 7, Cole. Decent. Temi's team, right. Raya, Timber, Kivior, Gabriel, Calafiori, Party, Rice, Odegaard, Waneri, Ghost Hertz, Martinelli, 3-0 defeat, Cunha, Brace, shows us what we're missing, plus Lake Freak. Jemmy, I know what you do, and you do it every single show, so that's fine. I will still put it down as I always do in the way that I do it. But yeah, don't worry, I know what you're doing. It's all good, all good, all good. I don't panic anymore. I used to. Rest easy until City get a few. Yeah, I would do the same as well, Brez. Right. Now, this is the fun part. I will talk Brezzy through this because I'm pretty sure he's never done this before. So, but it's challenge time. Okay, so these are the challenge rules, and this is how we play it. So I will explain it. Done it. So what you've got to do, you've got to shoot 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition, no unavailable players. If they were a doubt, you can pick up. So you can pick Sleeper. One defender, one midfielder, and one forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap. Formation of the home team is always selected, so it's a 3-4-3. No former players present. Does that all make sense to you, Rez?
Yeah. So do that 3-4-3, yeah?
Yeah, 3-4-3 because it's Wolves' formation. So we're going to have basically we're going to have goalkeeper, wing backs because that's what they play with. They play with wing backs. 3 centre backs, 2 midfielders, and then we're going to do a right winger, left winger, and a striker. Okay.
Okay.
And now normally Brenny does the opposition first. So would you want to do the Wolves players first before we do the Arsenal?
Okay, so I've got to choose 5. Okay, so my 5 would be Nori.
Yep, 8 Nori. Yep.
Cunha.
Where do you want to put Cunha?
I'm going to put him on the left.
You want to put him on the left, okay. Okay, your next one, please, mate.
Gomez.
Yep. Next one, mate.
Just thinking. And Semido.
Yep. Semedo as the right wing back. Okay, and your final player.
That'll be it for me.
No, the rules are the rules. You've got to choose 5.
This is hard. Doherty.
Who was that?
Doherty.
Oh, Doherty. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Obviously, Doherty. I was like, who's Doherty? Doherty. Right, yeah. Matt Doherty. He's, if you ever get to see him out and about, he's got the best, amazing tasting trainers. I saw him out. I've seen him a few times outside Yates's in town. He's got amazing tasting trainers. Yeah, absolutely incredible. They're like it's like seeing Marty McFly in Back to the Future. He's got these outstanding trainer tastes. Absolutely amazing guy, that guy. Anyway, that's enough about him. Right, so we've got to do the Arsenal players now. So goalkeeper, I'm going to guess is Raya.
Yeah.
2 centre backs. You can go Saliba, Gabriel if you want to. That's fine.
I was going to.
Yeah. Just making sure everyone's fully aware that you won't get penalised. The final midfielder, who would you want to go for?
Rice.
Okay. On the right wing?
Kai.
Okay. And centre forward?
Martinelli.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Right, I think because it's Arsenal Wolves, and obviously Arsenal got injuries and Wolves are just Wolves. I think max score out of 10, I'm going to have to give an 8. I think that's the maximum score I can feel comfortable with. So Brescia's gone with Raya, Semedo, Aït-Nouri, Doherty, Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, Gomez, Havertz, Cunha, and Martinelli. Right. I am going to just give myself 10 seconds just to think about this. Because does it deserve an 8? I quite like it. Doherty, to be fair, isn't a bad defender. Definitely better in the world, but he's not bad.
He's scored and assists as well. So
yeah, Semedo, to be fair, I've always been surprised that they managed to get him. But then watching him play sometimes for Wolves, you do question how was he worth that much money. Aït-Nouri is brilliant. Saliba, Gabriel, well, don't need to say much about that. Rice, Gomez, Rice is totally on form at the moment. Havertz on the right. Everyone knows how much I love Havertz on the right. Cunha and Martinelli. Yeah, to be fair, I'm going to have to give that an 8, mate. I can't down mark it. So
that's good.
First, right, let's see what people have been doing. Before I get into Brady's one, we need a striker, not all these false 9 and 9.5. Totally agree. I think this obsession with using centre backs as fullbacks is the reason for all these injuries. Definitely agree. I definitely agree with this. And it's putting people out of position. So it's not just defenders, but I think it's when you're a DM or when you're a specific type of midfielder, you're being put in a position that you just don't play. I suppose it's like trying to put a car on train tracks. It's going to damage the car because it's not made to go on train tracks. And that's very much similar to football players. If you have been being a right back or a full back for pretty much your whole career, and all of a sudden you're now a centre back, which is totally different on the body. I know people think, "Oh, how is it? You're still playing football." It's totally different. I've played centre back, and I'm a well played full back. It's so weird being a centre back compared to a full back. It confuses the heck out of your brain, and it makes you use muscles that you don't normally use as a wing back, as a full back, because I'm up against pacey people. When you're a centre back, you've got to be physically strong. Now, obviously, I'm ex-army, so it's different. But obviously, if you're not made like that, like a Lee Dixon, There's no way Lee Dixon could have been a centre back, especially Nigel Winterburn. He would have literally been blown over. So it's a very different situation. So yeah, I do kind of agree, actually, to be fair, mate. I have a 1 preview challenge ban, 2 auto fouls in successive weeks. Yes, Brenny, I will put it down to illness for you, though, because you have been ill for a while. So yeah, Brenny's normally absolutely brilliant at this, but unfortunately he has auto foul for the past 2 weeks. What's Debbie saying? Ain't Nori. Doxy up there with the funny sounding English names. He's Irish, actually. he's
Yeah.
Irish. Brenny also fouls behind our recent poor form. He did it against Dynamo, and I'm pretty sure he also fouled then, but we did win 3-0. I'm pretty sure he fouled for your Dynamo Greb game. Chris has had a go. Right, here we go. Reyes, Saliba, Dawson, Gabriel, Timber, Party, Gomez, Aït-Nouri, Sarabia, Larson, Trossard. Chris, you know me too well because you know Dawson I love. Sarabia I love as well. Yeah, that's an 8. There's no problems with that, Chris. Well done, mate. You know me too well, though. I feel like I should mark you down because you know me too well. Right, Brezzy is up against 2 other people that have taken part, Steve and Oleg. So this is where it gets interesting. Right. I'm going to start with Steve first. Steve's gone with Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Doherty, Aït-Nouri, Andre, João Gomez, Cunha, Martinelli, Trossard. Easily an 8. No problem.
Ready?
Yeah, I've got no issues with that. Doherty is a right wing back. That's pretty much his role when he first...
There's no Rice?
Well, to be fair,
yeah,
but Andre and João Gomez... They are really good midfielders, to be fair.
But they're not. But
obviously, you've got to pick five Wolves players. And hang on, have they? Yeah, they have. Just making sure they picked 5 then. Doherty, Aït-Nouri, Andre, João Gomez, Cunha. Yeah. And to be fair, even Oleg hasn't gone for Rice. He's actually gone for Odegaard, which this is where I'm going to disappoint him because he's gone for Odegaard. I'll be honest. Odegaard right now, and this is how I score it. People how they're performing right now, I'm going to have to give this a 6, not just because of Odegaard, but also Sarr. Sarr's been awful. I do normally like him, Sarr, but he's been shocking this season. So Oleg gets a 6. No one's got an auto foul, so that's always good. But yeah, that's no. Odegaard, I don't know what people are seeing right now. He's just been really bad recently.
I mean, there is the player in there. Yeah,
100% there is, but
he just needs the players around him, and we haven't got that yet.
Yeah, but this is where I can't give him the world-class title, which everyone seems to be doing already, because world-class players perform no matter who's around them. Like Lionel Messi, he's gone over to America. He's playing with sometimes absolute turds and still performs extremely well. But
have you seen that Saha's gone to Charlton? Saha.
Oh yeah, he's gone to Charlotte, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Charlotte FC. I know, it's shocking, but he's gone on loan as well. So
yeah, 6 months.
It's an interesting one. It's good for him. I hope he enjoys it over there, to be fair. MLS is not that bad, to be fair. He also failed Man U and Aston Villa. Top Brent. People turn their noses at Dawson too much. Old school. Yeah, exactly. You know how much I love my old school centre backs. Very solid. Always rate Sarabia too. 100%. Brenny's having a guess of who the people that took part. He reckons it's Steve Ball and Oleg Luzhny. Thank you, gents, for your team. Where couldn't you going, says Mohammed. Brezzy reckons it's going to be Forest. It wouldn't shock me because
I don't just name the money for him. That's all.
It makes sense, and if you think about it, who have Forest got from us? A certain man called Edu.
Yeah.
I do think that will bite us on the butts at some point. Because look, I've always said about his little black book, it's not big enough, but he's got extremely good contacts in Brazil, which screw us. Larson got more than output, says Chris. Totally agree, mate. You've done a good team there, to be fair, mate. God has daddy duties, probably too tired and sleepless in games. I put Trossard in if he's at his best finishes at your club. Yes, totally agree. Right, Brez, nearly done. Predictions. Yeah. What we going with?
I want to be confident, so I'm going to go 3-1.
That seems quite a common score tonight. 3-1.
I think we'll leak a goal, and then I think there's enough firepower there to hopefully deal with it and get 3 past them. So I'll say 3-1.
Yeah, fair enough. Mohamed talked about Igor Jesus. To be fair, he is someone that we could quite easily sign for 20 million quid if he wanted to. But I'll be honest, I don't think the fans could take it. We would need to get quite a big profile player in first. Don't sign him. That's fine. Because people will be excited about the other one. I just don't like it. No, it doesn't excite me at all. He had a better season out in Saudi Arabia than he is in Brazil. So that kind of tells you about him.
There's one player I will look at in the summer. He's on loan at the moment, so you want me to get him. But it's Vitor Roque from Barcelona.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I do like him.
Yeah, that was obviously someone we were looking at for quite a while.
I think it'd be like a good replacement for Eddie.
Yeah, there's no way he stays at Barca because I think he's given up on that hope.
Have you seen Fatty? It looks like he's going to be leaving Barcelona. He's been told that he's not got a future there.
Yeah, well, the Ansu Fati one is what's holding up the Rashford situation.
Yeah.
So obviously we all know about their problems with registering players and stuff. The only way Rashford goes to Barca is if Ansu Fati leaves. But the problem is, who can afford Ansu Fati? Not many. Well, this is the thing, but you still got to pay the wages. That's the biggest problem. As I was explaining to everyone about the new PSR rules, it's pretty much salary based as well now. So you have to be careful how much you're spending on salaries. Wolves got the players for me, shouldn't be down there on paper. Totally agree on that. Edu only brought in Mari and the Marquinhos, who played more like a Swede than a Brazilian. Edu's worked magics. I know everyone likes to slag him off because that's what the media want to do. Edu did way more than what Arteta has done, in my opinion.
I still like him.
Say that again, mate.
So I still like Edu.
Oh, I do. I'll always love Edu. You know, for me, he's given me more memories that I will treasure than Arteta ever has. So, I will love Edu more. Brenny's going for. Why's everyone going for 3-1? Why is it? Is there a good offer on it? Chris doing a 2-1 to the Arsenal. Okay. At some point, I would actually do mine. I don't know what I'm going to do with mine because Michael Oliver's the ref, and that's what concerns me.
Oh, God.
Very tough at Wolves, Forest, and Chelsea. Results over there, freak results for me. Yeah. Now, Michael Oliver. Now, I don't know if anyone remembers the last time Michael Oliver did a Wolves Arsenal game. I do because I was there. That was the double yellow within seconds for Martinelli.
Yeah.
Why I've got a feeling it's a draw. I don't know why. Maybe it's something to do with the fact I'm based in Wolves. Maybe it is, but yeah. I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. That's what I'm going with. I'm not that confident. Mohamed's being very optimistic here. Victor Osimhen, for me, is moving to PSG in the summer. So it's not even worth talking us about because, as Brezzy's just put, he's probably staying in Turkey.
But they got Ramos. Do they really need him?
You know what PSG are like, and they've got the fantastic relationship with Napoli. So this is what I've been told is he's going to PSG in summer.
Wow. Okay.
Chris, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying. You know that I'm polite enough to read everybody's message, but when you're typing it, I make sure I'm very careful what you're putting because someone will try and clip me and go, oh, look, Bobby said this. I'm not saying it. And you know full well what you're up to because of the laughing straight after. So I know exactly what you're up to. Jeez. Anyway, thank you ever so much, Brez. Thank you ever so much for everyone for watching. Just to let you know what I'm doing tomorrow, there obviously will not be a watch long because it's a 3:00 kickoff, but there will be a match reaction. I don't know what time, probably 7. I'm going to guess, but I can't guarantee it. No, my God. Really. I know you too well, mate. Paid the money and get Sesko. Mohammed, I'm in agreement with you. I totally am in agreement.
Yeah, we all are, aren't we?
But Leipzig have to buy someone in. But yeah, get yourself a legal device to watch the game. Unfortunately, I can't. Right, Brez, but where can they find you, my friend?
On Twitter, no, it's X now, isn't it? It's Breezy Gunner page. That's pretty much where I'm on most of the time.
Oh, there you go. So I thought you could say loads because Brenny normally says quite a few different places. So I was like, okay. So please go check Brezzy out. He is part of our family in our group WhatsApp. And obviously, anyone that's watching, if you want to get involved in the WhatsApp group, there is so much conversation, pretty much 24/7, because we've got people from all around the world in there. So the conversation really never stops because someone's always up. So yeah, message me on X and I'll make sure that I get you in the group. Mohammed, you're just going through names now. I personally love Boniface. I really do. I don't think he's an Arteta type player. I don't think he likes brutes, and because the other one is that I like is Samu from Porto. I love Samu. Physically strong, put the ball in the back of net, which personally I need. I'm going to be very careful with your comments, Chris. I'm not even doing it. I'm not even trying. But guys, thank you ever so much. Chris, what are you trying to do to me? You got to wind up tonight. But guys, really appreciate it. Brezzy, thank you for coming on. Big up to the 250 people currently watching. Really appreciate it. Speak to you later. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you later.